Hey guys, Orbeez2468 giving you guys a updated version of Red Eyes. If you guys haven't seen my first video, I'm going to post a link below. And then on my first video, I'm going to post a link to this video. Building this Red Eyes deck due to dedication to a deceased friend of mine who is a dragon fanatic. And well, made adjustments to the deck, play testing a bit. Not as much due to work taking up all my time, but I've taken your guys' comments, criticism, and everything else, and I am thankful for all the love I've been getting for my last video. So many likes, so many subscribers have been coming in, and I couldn't be more happy, and keep bringing them in, guys. More coming, more videos I'll make, so let's continue. So, let me just get this started with... I'm running 2 vanilla Red Eyes now instead of just one. I appreciate the one person, actually not just one, a few people mentioned run 2 vanillas, and I tried it out and I like it more. So I thank you for that. Triple of the Gemini Red Eyes Flare and the Gemini Red Eyes Lightning Archfiend. So the Geminis, they count as normal monsters in field and grave, and what his Gemini effect is, if he attacks or was attacked, inflict damage to my opponent equal to this card's attack. I'll activate once per turn, and then he destroys all monsters that their defense is lower than his attack. So anything 24 or lower, he nukes them. But I only run one because this is the XE variant. I don't like the Fusion variant. It's too cloggy, personally. And the XE variant is just a lot faster. It's more of a go all or go home. So this next card is 3 Black Stone of Legend, which is the MVP of the deck, personally. Triple Black Metal, and 1 Protector of Shrine. Why is this card MVP? Well, what he does, if you haven't guys seen my last video, tribute him, summon a Red Eyes monster that's level 7 or lower, that's not Red Eyes Black Chick, special summon it. And then if he's in your graveyard and a level 7 Red Eyes or lower is in my graveyard, besides Red Eyes Black Chick, target that card, return him to hand, and when I do, return the target back to deck. So, use him over and over and over and over and over again. Basically, get a free... Basically, I just normal summon to level 7. Normal, tribute, bring him out. I just normal summon to level 7, basically. Black Metal Dragon. So, if he's face up on the field, or if I have a face up on the field and I have Red Eyes Monster, face up on the field or hand, I can equip it as an equip card. It gains 600 attack. And then if this card is sent to graveyard, add a Red Eyes card from a deck to my hand. So it could be monsters, fallen traps, and I'm going to get into that later, what he searches out. And he's really good. And 1 Protector of the Dragon Shrine. Basically, 0 attack, so he's a debris dragon target. And 21 butt, so he's a great wall. And what he does is he counts as 2 tributes for a dragon type monster. Always. Also, that when a dragon-type monster gets destroyed by a card effect and he's in my hand or graveyard, I can special summon him. And when I do, if that destroyed monster was a normal monster, I get to target a normal dragon-type monster from my graveyard and add that to my hand. So I get to reuse them over and over again. So bring a level 7 in my hand. After he gets destroyed, special summon him. Then I can just tribute and bring him out. So I'll never lose my level 7s. So that's it for the proxy Red Eyes, and then 2 Wyverns, 1 Debris Dragon, bring him back for rank 4, also bring him back for a level 5 Sacro, and also if I have level 7s and I bring him out, get out Star Eater. So, yeah. And then, of course, Red Eyes Darkness Metal. This is a dragon deck after all. And 1 Galaxy Serpent. This deck focuses on using normal dragon types. And since there's Geminis involved, I run Black Brunt Drago and use him. He's great for surprising the opponent. And he's just a normal level 2 tuner. So, yeah. But that's it. MVP spell card. Dragon Shrine. Ditch a dragon type monster. And then if it's a vanilla monster, ditch another one. So, either send one of these dragons. And since Geminis count as normal's graveyard, I can send another dragon, send Black Stone, then use Black Stone effect, return to your hand, and return the one you just ditched back to your deck. So basically, this is a Rhoda for your Black Stone. And this card is really freaking fantastic. Triple cards of Red Jewel. Send a level 7 Red Eyes monster from my hand to the graveyard as cost. Draw 2 cards. Then I can send 1 level 7 Red Eyes monster from my deck to graveyard. So it's a Foolish Burial, and it's draw power. And you get rid of dead level 7s in your hand, and then you spam them later. That's actually pretty good. That's actually really good. Speaking of ditching, Ravine's back at 1. Run 1 Ravine. Since I'm ditching a lot, drawing a lot, searching a lot, really Terraforming is not needed. This is like just that added plus. Ditch the Red Eyes, ditch a dead card, and then send a dragon type that I want to the graveyard. So it's fodder for my Red Eyes Darkness and whatnot in mid-game. And then 1 Wingbeat of Giant Dragon, since I barely run any back row in this deck, but this deck hates back row. Return 1 of my level 7 dragons back to hand, destroy all spell and trap cards. Then I get to ditch it. So it's no matter what makes the deck plus. And then I do run the fusions. So 1 Red Eyes Fusion, 1 Dragon's Mirror, 1 Polymerization. I run only 1 of this. I'll get Reason Polymerization in the trap section. Dragon's Mirror is good for mid game or late game. Get out 5 head and just swing like a bitch. And then this card, what? So why do I run 1 Red Eyes Fusion? Let me read you what it does. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster that lists at least 1 Red Eyes monster as a fusion material. You can send its fusion materials from your hand, deck, field, or hand to the graveyard to fusion summon the monster, and when I do, its name is treated as Red Eyes Black Dragon. I cannot normal or special summon monsters on the turn that I activate this card's effect. I can only summon monsters the turn with this card effect only, and I can only activate once per turn. So, 1, its summoning restrictions are really strict. They have to be from the deck, or hand, or field. And that's really bad. So, and I can't summon anything else. That's why I run Polymerization. So that way I can just summon it. Sure, it doesn't become Red Eyes Black Dragon Black. It's still summon spam. And that's the whole point with this deck. Just to spam, spam, spam. And also, Red Eyes Fusion is searchable, so no need for 3. I could just search it. Then we got the 2 MSTs. And then I've been wanting to fit this card in for a while, and I finally figured out how, and I appreciate the criticism to make it fit. 2 Silver Scry. Special summon target a normal dragon type monster in my graveyard, and special summon it. I can only activate it once per turn. Quick play, it's great. But I only run 2 because they get their own Silver Scry in a trap form. That it's more versatile and it's searchable, but Silver Scry is still good to get it. It's still good to play. Speaking of it, it's called Return of the Red Eyes. So if I control Red Eyes monster besides Red Eyes Black Chick, target a normal monster in my graveyard and special summon it once per turn. Hence the reason why, and hence the tuner. It's a normal tuner. I can psycho summon. And then, if this card gets destroyed by an opponent's card effect and sent to graveyard, target any Red Eyes monster except Red Eyes Black Chick. So, any Red Eyes Darkness, Eclipse War, Red Eyes War. Why do I keep saying Eclipse Warver? I don't know, I'm just used to that name. And special summon it. I can only activate each of these effects once per turn. So, if I have 2 on the field, I can't special summon twice on that turn. I can only special summon it once. But still, it's also run 3 because discarding fodder, and it's searchable and everything else, so it's great. And then 2 Regeki, you ditch a dead hand, pop something that you don't want, like a Vanities, a Scale Drain, and whatnot. And then Fusion Reserve. Okay, instead of running 3, I run 2 because one of my viewers, he mentioned that this card follows the rulings of Elemental Hero Prisma, where the fusion monster revealed and the target to add has to be one of an actual name. It has to be specific. So I'm going to mention that in my extra deck, but its second effect is Polymerization in my graveyard, add it back to hand. And you notice I have a lot of discarding fodder. Polymerization, ditch it, and then I just get it back with reserve, and I can ditch it again, or I ditch it again, search again, and well, yeah, then I can just go off of Polymerization later. So polymerization becomes such a ditching fodder, and I just search with this, so yeah, it becomes great. So that's it for spells and traps. This spell is basically a go all or go home deck, and it's working quite nicely against the meta. It's just when they play that one Vanities, I don't have MST or Raigeki Break, then I get really pissed. But when they don't, I swing like a bitch. So let's get on with the monsters. Black Dragon Archfiend ×2. So he has 2 effects. He's basically an Armades, so when he attacks or gets attacked, opponent can activate card effects until the end of damage step. I recall end of damage step, yes. Until the end of the damage step, yes. And at the end of the battle phase, if this Fusion Summon card was attacked, I can target 1 Red Eyes monster in my graveyard, Red Eyes normal monster in my graveyard, inflict damage to my opponent equal to its attack, and return back to deck. So he's basically another Blackstone and a free burner. You're trying to burn, you're trying to swing with this deck. I run 2 just because I can. And also 1 with Fusion Summon, Red Eyes Fusion, and 1 with Polymerization sometimes. Opponent gets rid of 1, I bring out another one. 1 Black Metal Dragon. Because of Fusion Reserve, I can add my Red Eyes Black Dragon to my hand. So, yeah. Or you can just switch in Fusion Reserve for a Summoner's Art, but I personally prefer the Fusion Reserve because I love mindfucking my opponent. Works great. They startle. And then Five-Headed Dragon, Dragon's Mirror, that answers that question. Sacros, Blackburn Drago. This guy and the Archfiend level 6 is a Gemini. So I ditch Geminis to pop back row once per turn. And then when he's destroyed and sent to graveyard, target a Gemini and special summon it, gains his effect. So, yeah. He's great for mid-game. 1 Sasura, Debris Dragon with Black Stone. And he's also a free monster reborn. The main reason for Galaxy Serpent is this guy. Any of the Red Eyes Black Dragons plus him equals this guy. So, yeah, we all know what Azure Eyes does. He's a monster reborn, and he protects our shit, and he's 3,000 butt. And then 1 Star Eater, Debris Dragon. If I have Red Eyes, and I use Debris Dragon, bring him out. Okay, Star Eater. There we go. Which, I have played that. It's quite funny. Next, 2 of the new Red Eyes Black, Red Eyes Metal Flare Dragon. There we go. And he's one reason why Dragon Rulers are banned. He's a generic 7. Just right off the dot, he's a generic 7. That's too good. He cannot be destroyed by card effects when he has an X material. I can detach 1 XC material during either player's turn to target 1 Red Eyes normal monster from my graveyard and special summon it. And then if he has an X material, I get to inflict to my opponent 500 life point, 500 damage to my opponent when an opponent activates a card or a card effect when it resolves. So he burns the opponent. This deck is going to be an aggro burn deck. Running 2 of them, great. You can win games fast. 1 Big Eye, 1 Master Blades, 1 Dragossack, and then remember my Debris Dragon and my Protector of the Shrine? Yeah, that's consistent. So Emerald to recycle back, and then 1 Queen Dragon. So that's it for the deck. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment. You guys know, be nice. And I'll be making more videos for the more love I get. And yeah, so, and this video shows that I do take your guys' comments and criticism seriously, and I apply them to my decks, test them out, and I get back to you if they work in video format, or I message you in a comment about it. But yeah, I appreciate everything you guys did for my last video, so this is my way of saying thank you. Anyway, I'm signing out. Good night.